Hey, what's up, guys? First Amendment Defender here. So we are in the city of El Cajon, California. We are at the County of San Diego building. It looks like there is an office for the assessor, the recorder, and the clerk's office here. Let's take a look around and see if they give us the rights that we have to record in public. Earthquake warning. Office hours. Public restrooms. Directory here. For no discriminatory action against disability. Let's see if they have discrimination against public photography.
Can I help you with something, sir?
No, I'm okay, thanks.
Is there a reason why you're filming?
Yeah, I'm just taking some video and pictures.
I'm gonna find out and see if that's okay. If not, I'm gonna ask you to stop, okay?
What was your name?
Andrea.
Andrea?
Andrea Velasco.
Okay. You got the same ones in Spanish.
Right before the bridge going into Downey?
Yes.
So they got two entrances. Here. see if their fire extinguishers are expired.
So what I need you to do, because this is not a confidential, I just need you to initial here.
Alright. Take care.
Wedding guest waiting area. We'll get married here. You never even knew this office existed.
Vino a pagar.
Security camera.
Lo que le está, entendió lo que le está tratando de decir. Ok, so, tiene ahorita le un día en la propiedad. Si quiere que
Side, county clerk side.
para que lo pueda
Birth, marriage, birth
resolver ese
certificates.
tiene que pagar con dinero certificado.
So he's the tax collector.
Si no,
I can meet you at number 2 and I'll be happy to help you at number 2. All right? Appreciate it. Yeah, my pleasure.
Sir? So I talked to my supervisor and he said you're fine with filming whatever's in the public area, that's fine.
Okay.
As long as you don't film or film or behind the counter stuff, but
What do you mean?
whatever's in the public area, because it is the public area.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in the public area. What do you guys just do? Do you just do San Diego County stuff here?
Only San Diego County.
Okay. All right, thank you. So she wasn't educated, but she went to find out what the policy was regarding it, and it looks like whoever's in charge of her knew the policy. It's a pretty old building. You can tell by the floors. They don't put this kind of stuff in county buildings anymore.
la cantidad. Sí, por esa cantidad. Le mandamos nosotros la carta diciendo que ya está. Y esta es la cantidad. Ok, gracias. Ándele.
Comment on.
¿Sabe dónde está el parque? ¿Dónde está el agua? Sale a mero abajo. Se mete para abajo y ahí hay estacionamiento gratis. 3 horas.
Entonces yo hablé hace unos, como fue una muchacha hace unos días y me dijo que no, que grabamos esto y no sabía yo que, porque la persona dijo pues me lo está haciendo, pero yo pensé que estaba, no me llegó ese papel. Y la muchacha me dijo que podía ser como un, antes del día primero, como un,
They don't take
pagar
cash here,
una
guys,
parte.
so if you ever come here, don't bring cash because I won't take it.
Mire, con este, porque ya saben que es
There's cameras everywhere here.
el único modo que usted puede hacer pagos en este es si se pone ponen un plan, pero no se lo recomiendo porque le sale más caro.
Porque
Porque va a seguir todavía acumulando
Nevada.
de estar. Eso no lo gana. Más le va a costar.
You're gonna get married or already married?
94 dólares nada más para
Right, you're just getting the license.
más le va a costar 81 dólares de mantenimiento cada año. Así es que le sale más caro porque
Pretty clean in here.
cada año
So you can't videotape anything just this here.
What's that?
You can't be videotaping the cabinets or any of that.
Yeah, I can film anything I can see from a public place.
You,
If I can see it with my eyes, I can film
and
it.
I just don't want you to make anybody uncomfortable
Well, I mean, you can just let them know everything's fine. And
because the customers are getting uncomfortable.
okay, well, it's not my responsibility.
Yeah, but
I can't control how they feel.
I don't want them to be uncomfortable. So
Well, that's like I said, that's not my responsibility
yeah,
to make them comfortable or uncomfortable.
yeah. Well, I just don't want you to be videotaping like that stuff is not public stuff. It's our stuff.
Well, like I said, if I can see it, I can film it. So I'm just doing a little video tour of the place.
Well, this right here, you can see it, but you can't film it because this is private stuff.
Well, that's for you guys to make private.
Yeah.
If you guys leave it out on an open counter, if I can see it with my eyes, there's no difference.
I'll
Between-
move it so you don't see our signing.
So, I mean, what if I had a photographic memory? I can remember every name on that list. Same thing, right? No difference.
más tiene un bill suplemental.
Ese te va a pagar de siempre que
Sí.
se vence y ya
Sí,
se pagó.
sí, y sale el otro. Let me see the regular.
El otro ya se pagó, falta uno así.
Y luego aquí está el de este año, que le va a llegar dentro de. So le queda este. Y este. Le voy a dar el consejo, pero lo que le sugiero es que quiere hacer pagos con esto, pero no pueden ser pagos. Nada más necesitamos cheques, money order, o cash. Ponga su pago. Es el único modo. Y lo digo por ayudar.
No, yo pensaba, yo tengo 1500 y tengo para los otros compromisos, o sea, pagar un gasto.
Si puede hacer eso, mejor.
No juntos, no puede, pero
Está bien.
oh, entonces me gusta hacer un cheque y ya,
Nada más en su cheque, ponga el número de parcela. Sí, Y luego ponga ese número y luego póngale entre el para que sepamos nosotros que está pagando y no los impuestos nuevos, sino que está pagando los que están delincuentes. Más mire otra cosa. Si usted
Que yo saque el dinero. Ok, gracias.
What's that? No, I'm okay, thanks.
Mike, aquí estamos con ver clases. I'll be helping you with the bear classes. Number
Well, it's not too busy in here. I guess that's why
What are you doing?
people are standing around, not working.
What are you doing? Sir? Hello? Hey, what are you doing, sir?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah,
I'm just taking video
of who?
of anything I can see in public
For what? What purpose?
for my purpose. What was your name?
Are you,
My name's Laura, but you can't,
are you refusing for him to videotape?
yeah, I don't want him videotaping me.
So
You-
I'm gonna ask you to leave.
You work for the public, right?
Yes, but
You're a
that
county-
doesn't mean you can videotape me.
Yeah, it does.
I don't want you videotaping me.
So I don't approve of you videotaping, listening.
Anybody.
My
Well, you guys,
sensitive information.
you guys are all in a public area, so.
Yes, but you're
People
listening
are
to
not
sensitive
wanting you to do
information.
that though. You
But if
probably
if you
should.
guys want privacy, you gotta
Yes.
you gotta go to your house and close the blinds and.
Hey,
Sir, I'm asking
Good.
you to leave now.
get him in.
You're gonna have to.
But for what
I do
reason?
not approve of you
Making
videotaping
everyone
me.
feel
I do
uncomfortable.
not approve
I
of
don't
you
need
videotaping
approval.
me. Sir, I do not approve of you videotaping me.
Hey, sir.
You're
Nor do
making
I approve
everyone
of you
feel
getting
uncomfortable.
They're asking if you can
information, so please leave.
What, leave for what reason?
because it's uncomfortable for everyone else.
Well, let me ask you this: does their comfort trump my rights?
No.
Okay, so
You're making everyone feel uncomfortable,
Yeah.
so I'm,
Well,
gonna
like-
I'm gonna ask you to leave.
well, their feelings don't trump my rights.
This is their
So-
private information.
I'm not filming their private
You
information.
can listen
You
into my
can listen
private
into the
information.
conversation
not.
as you're
Yeah, if you're
recording.
recording it,
She
you can
asked you
listen
not
I
to
have not.
record. I'm asking you not to record me either. I don't give you permission to record me.
I don't need permission. You're a county worker. If you want to work in the private sector, you can go work somewhere else.
I'm not asking. I'm not. Giving
Plus, you
permission to
guys
record
are all
myself.
under surveillance anyways. There's 20 cameras that you walk past when you
Yeah,
came
but
in.
this is the state of California.
Okay.
I trust them with my information. Do I trust you with my information?
Yeah,
Absolutely
okay.
not.
You trust California with your information?
Sir,
I
we're
don't
gonna
trust
call
the random third party
we're
with
calling the police right now.
You can call them if you want to, but I have every right to be
Hey,
here.
Andrea, that client
This
felt
is a
feared for her
constitutionally-
safety. I went to walk her to her vehicle.
Okay.
She said she wanted her ducked because she feared for her safety.
From a camera? When you guys have 20 cameras located all over the building? Oh, it's Allied again.
Yep. Sir, please leave.
You guys have been known
Can you
for
leave?
corruption.
Sir, please. I'm asking you nicely. Can you please leave?
But for what reason?
Can you please leave?
Are you asking me to leave because I'm videotaping?
Can you please leave?
Well, I asked you a question.
Sir, please.
Are
Can you leave?
Are you just asking me
Sir,
to leave
I'm asking you to leave.
for videotaping?
Can you
Sir,
please
we
leave?
had a customer that feared for her safety, so we are asking you to leave.
Well, her
politely.
fears and her feelings don't trump my rights, ma'am.
Sir,
You're,
you are conducting business here?
yes.
We are
I'm not raising my voice. I'm not doing anything but videotaping.
conducting business here, and you're
If
very
you
nervous.
if you guys can actually just leave me alone and let me do it, that'll be fine.
They don't want you to videotape.
Well, their wants don't trump my rights.
Well, they don't want you to
If I said
videotape.
I don't want you to wear that shirt to work ever again, do I have a right to
No, you don't have to
enforce
tell
that?
me, but videotaping, that's
Okay.
different.
My wants can't be enforced because they're not law.
Okay, we're calling the police right now. We're calling law enforcement.
I wasn't saying anything to anybody. I'm not raising my voice.
No, you weren't. You were just making everyone feel uncomfortable.
Well, their comfort does not trump my rights. I'm sorry if you feel that way.
To serve our public and make them feel safe.
But what does the law state?
How about us serving the public?
Does the law state that people have their rights or their feelings are more important?
I'm telling you what we're here to do. We're here to serve the public and make them feel safe.
Okay, same with
We're safe right now, so we're asking you to leave.
Same with me. I'm here to serve the public, just like you.
And how are you serving people?
Well, I'm not going to answer any questions right now.
Then please leave.
But why are you asking me to leave?
I already told you.
You're asking me to leave because
You're
of
calling
people's.
law enforcement to ask you something.
You're asking me to leave because of people's feelings, not because I've broken any law.
Because they feel unsafe.
Well, like I said, I can't control their feelings, but that doesn't make it law.
Okay, I already have law enforcement on their way.
And when they get there, they're going to educate you on the First Amendment of the Constitution. You know what the First Amendment says, right? About filming in government offices. I wasn't even filming customers.
He doesn't know, he doesn't tell us why he's filming.
I don't need to tell you why I'm filming.
He's filming you, he says you guys are in a public area so he can film you.
Yeah, but it's our personal information, like my address and there's other information. I don't want him taking that.
You have to create privacy, ma'am. You have no expectation of privacy in public.
We're in a place to get documents,
You're-
certified documents with personal information.
Okay,
We have a right to privacy.
and that's your responsibility to keep them private.
By asking you to shut off the camera, that's exactly what I'm doing.
You guys think I haven't done this before? Filmed in a government office? You guys think that I haven't talked to law enforcement before? Just remember that you're calling law enforcement, not feeling enforcement. There's a big difference. If you want to call feeling enforcement, go ahead, but
What's your name?
I didn't give it.
Can I ask you what your name is?
You can ask. But I don't work for the public, so I have no obligation to give anybody my name. What's your
He's not
name?
with us.
Security guard? What was your name? It's Allied Security's policy for you guys to identify when asked.
Sorry, sir, but I'm not gonna give you my name.
You're refusing your name? Alright, I'll find it out.
Okay.
Find out plenty of names of security, especially from Allied.
But you can Google
So I'm actually just gonna wait for the police because I don't want them trying to chase me.
divorce. Wherever he filed. We don't have
I'll give you one more chance to give me your name before I file an official complaint on you.
What did I do?
That sounded real professional.
What did I do to you, sir?
Well, I'm just asking for your name.
the police should be pulling out his contract.
So they felt so threatened, people, the security guard went and walked outside. Are you sure they felt threatened, ma'am? Because your security guard just left the building. So when the cops show up. Here comes the police.
Hi, sir.
How you doing?
Good. Can I ask you to step outside, please?
Can I have your name and badge number, please?
Sure. Eric Cravener, badge 289. Can you step outside for me,
Your
please?
name and badge number, sir?
It's David Guillen, badge number 404.
Okay. Why am I being asked to step outside?
Because you're recording inside a place that has records for personal private information.
This is a public office, though.
It is a public office, but the problem is that you're recording with things that are out in plain view with people's records and stuff.
I'm not recording
And that's
anybody's
not what
records.
else. Well, I don't know how much
And
you
it's,
can
it's
view,
up to them to keep their records private, not me.
and they asked you to leave. So they're keeping their
But
the
they're
records
only
private.
asking me to leave because I'm videotaping, which is protected under the
You're-
First Amendment.
You're not doing business here, so the Public
This-
Records Act says that you cannot record other people's private information, their transactions.
I'm not recording any transactions or private information.
Are you recording sound?
What's that?
Are you recording sound?
I am recording sound,
Then the voice is carried,
which is
correct?
absolutely fine if you're in a public forum.
Okay, so I'm asking you to step outside from me so we can discuss this.
We can discuss it right here. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Sir, you step outside, please. And your
And
name
if
is?
and if I don't step
And your name
outside,
is?
what are you going to do to me?
And your name is?
Are you going to use violence against me?
And your name is?
I didn't give it. Have I broken any laws?
I'm asking you for your name.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll give it to you if you answer my questions because you serve the public. Have I broken any laws?
You're getting information from people who don't want to give you their
What
information
law is
out.
that?
What law is that? It's
Yeah.
a 415 disturbance.
And what qualifies to be a public disturbance? Am I yelling?
Right now,
Am I fighting?
you're disturbing people. They feel uncomfortable with you being here recording them while they're doing their
Okay, but you guys-
interactions and transactions
You guys
with
can't
the
say I'm
government
disturbing the
officials.
peace unless it's one of three things, correct?
What are one of the three things?
Fighting, yelling, noise disturbance, which I'm not doing. I've never raised my voice in here, not once, and using vulgar language or words to provoke fighting, which I've done none of those three things. So 415 does not apply to me at all.
Okay.
Do you agree or do you disagree?
No, I fully understand the law.
So you guys are law enforcement, right? So their feelings are not law. So if I felt like, if my feelings were disrupted by that guy's shirt, would you ask him to leave the building?
I'm not
Or-
going to go into
But that's my
theoreticals with you.
feelings, right?
But
And my
that's
feelings
theoretical.
don't matter.
No, they're worried about their public information getting out into
And I let them know
somebody
that
else.
none
that
of
they're
their
recording
private
out.
information was
But how do
recorded.
we know that? Because I don't know how much zoom you have on that camera. I don't know what sounds you're recording.
Well, it's
they
an
have to
iPhone,
talk to the
so-
officials here as they go through it all.
You kind of know what kind of zoom I have on this
I don't
iPhone.
know. I don't know anything about iPhones.
Okay.
I don't have one.
Well, there's not good
And
zoom
you also
on
have a
it.
GoPro on also, so I don't know how much that is
Which
either.
doesn't zoom at all.
I have no idea.
So this is-
they have multiple versions of GoPro.
So this,
Some of them
yeah.
do zoom.
Well, I'm telling you right now, this doesn't
Well,
zoom at all.
do I have to believe what you say?
No, you don't have to believe
Okay,
anything
so
I say.
are you going to show me what you see? No, you're not going to.
But
So
we're
the
here-
issue is,
we're
how do
here-
I know that?
We're here
And
to
I know that these do
enforce-
pick up sound,
Of course they do, just like your body camera in here.
correct. But the issue is that right now, I'm just asking you to step outside so we can conduct business outside and
But
talk
I'm not
about
done
this.
taking my video yet.
What's that?
I'm not done taking my video.
Okay. So have the officials here ask you to leave?
Have they asked me to leave? Under what grounds did they ask me
That's
to leave?
not what I asked. I said, did they ask you to leave?
I'm not going to answer any questions.
Okay,
right
the
now.
answer is yes. So I've already talked to the security guard, and I'm going to talk to some other employees here in a second here. So we'll go from there.
Okay, but if I don't want to leave, then what's going to happen?
Well, we'll figure that one out next. So
So,
you want,
I mean,
you want an answer
I
right
can't-
now? I'm not going to give you
I
an
can't
answer
be
right now.
trespassed from a public forum for not breaking any laws. I haven't broken not one law.
Well, we're going to figure out if it's a law or a policy or whatever else we need to deal with here, and we'll work that
What,
out.
what
So,
policy are you going to look into?
sir, that's
what-
what I just told you. I'm going to research it. Okay.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to go with. So we're going to, at this time, we're going to basically
So there- I
figure
mean,
out
there-
what's going to happen next. Okay.
They're
Since you're
feeling-
not voluntarily going to leave, then
Well, I
we
don't
will
have
figure
to,
out the
just like
rest
none
of
of
it.
these people have to leave.
What's
I
that?
don't see why anybody should have to leave in here if they're not breaking any laws.
Do you see anybody else here recording anybody else?
I don't know. They all have phones in their hands. We can't assume they
I
are
don't
or
see
they
folks
aren't.
in
I
this
don't
guy's
know if
hand.
his camera's
I
on.
don't see that guy. I don't see this lady. I don't see that
I've
guy.
seen plenty of people with their phones in their hands.
Are they willing to go forward with citizens or?
You know, figure it out. So I'm gonna talk to them first.
Oh, okay.
Well, let me ask you this. If I have to leave under threat of arrest, I will.
Okay.
But that's only under threat of arrest.
Okay.
But
We're gonna find out.
I haven't broken any laws.
Yeah, we're gonna
I'm
find
not
out.
zooming in on people's papers, you know. I'm actually here to do a video documentary of the facility.
Okay.
It's an
Did you
old
get everything
building.
that you needed so far, or?
I'm not sure. I mean, is there a time limit on
I'm just
public
wondering,
photography?
I'm wondering if you have a plan as far as how long you'd like to be here.
Well, I shouldn't be limited.
I didn't say that. I'm just asking if you have a plan. Like normally, if you're gonna go out and do some shooting, you have like a projected.
Of course, some people do.
Okay. Like it's a lobby shot, right? So how long does that take?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, it could be. I mean, some scenes in movies take 14 hours for one scene. So
Do you anticipate it being 14 hours that you need to shoot the lobby? or-
honestly, I don't.
Okay.
It's not going to be 14
so less
hours.
than 14. Okay.
Less than 14 hours.
All right.
I'm not here to disturb anybody.
No, I'm just wondering like what.
I'm not.
I haven't said anything like you're getting arrested or anything like that. I'm just wondering what your plan is. and,
Yeah.
like,
Well, I mean, he mentioned 415, which I know is disturbance, and
yeah, there's that.
not once raised my voice.
Yeah.
She even said it. She even told me as soon as I walked in.
Yeah.
Let me find out if it's okay for you to video into
Yeah,
it.
that's fine.
And she
Notice
said
nobody's
it's-
yelling at you or anything like that.
Yeah, she said it's absolutely okay.
Okay. I think once it gets to the point where somebody calls the police, we just have to try to start figuring out.
No, I understand
you know,
why you guys came. You guys were called for service. That's fine.
Right.
But what needs to happen is you need to let the employees know that I haven't broken a law.
But we don't know that yet. So
Well,
the
I
way
know
it
I
works
haven't
for
broken
the
the
way it works for at least for private areas and for businesses, and what we're probably gonna have to evaluate for this is if you have asked somebody to leave and then they refuse, like your property, then they can do what's called a citizen's arrest.
Yeah, that's
for,
private
like,
property.
Well, it's not just private property. It can be businesses and other types of property too. So we need to figure out whether that applies here.
It doesn't.
We might have to look that up.
Well, I know it doesn't.
Oh, really?
I've been in plenty of state, federal, city buildings.
That doesn't necessarily.
I
make
was
you
in the
a-
police station over here. I was in City Hall.
That doesn't necessarily make you a legal expert because you've been in.
I'm
public
not saying I'm a
buildings
legal
and not-
expert by any means.
Right.
But I'm
So-
saying I've been in plenty of buildings, the exact same county buildings, just like this one, and there was never a problem.
But different day, different location, different set of circumstances. These people might wish to seek prosecution for a trespass, in which case you would be subjected to that penal code.
Well, I have to be warned for trespass first.
You have to be what?
I wasn't ever warned. I've never been given a trespass warning.
Okay. All right.
So, I mean, if you guys want to go down the trespass road, we can do that. You can give me a trespass warning.
Yeah.
You know, I'll leave.
So nobody here asked you to leave so far?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Oh, okay.
What was
What's
your
that?
name and badge number?
Officer Mahanti, MAHANTY 347.
Thank you.
You got it. How about your name?
I didn't give it.
I know. It's
I
gonna be
like
an-
him. He's
It's gonna be an
quiet.
interesting documentary.
Well, it's just to show people what services they offer. You know, what the layout of the place is. You know,
Did you get it?
most of it.
Oh, okay. Is there, what other areas do you
But
need to get?
they were real quick to call the police on me, even after they told me it was absolutely fine and legal for me to videotape in here. I mean, is there limits on the First Amendment? That's all I'm doing.
I just wondered if you had more that you needed to get. I don't know how long people are going to want to watch
Well, I
a
mean,
video of the
okay,
lobbies.
so for me to do my video the way I want, it consists of employees not yelling at me, not walking up to me, you know, not talking to me because I wasn't talking to anybody here.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get footage of people not doing those things.
Have you made other documentaries?
I've made plenty of videos.
Do you want people to view them?
What's that?
You want people to view them, I take it? Like you want them
No,
to
not
get picked up?
necessarily.
You just make them for a hobby?
Yeah, for my personal use.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, if somebody wants to pick up the video and use it, then they're more than welcome to. But
Like,
Yeah.
are they informative? Are they
yeah, like
kinda-
educational
yeah.
videos.
Okay. So this one is about educating people about like public services, or?
Yeah. Like I went into the on the other side over there. I've been into the what is it? Well, I went into the police station, and then I went into the what's the one next to it? The City Hall. So people know. Okay, when I go to City Hall, this is what City Hall provides. Obviously, they don't provide this at City Hall. So most people would assume, hey, I'm just going to go to City Hall because that's usually where the tax stuff gets done, the assessor is, and.
So what are you trying to inform people of?
Just what services they offer in here.
Okay.
And I don't need to talk to anybody to do that. There's like right here. There's a public research, assessor, county clerk. It's kind of self-explanatory in here.
Okay.
Right.
Do you have a lot of views for these videos?
What's that?
Do you post them on YouTube or something?
There are some on there. Yeah.
Do you get a lot of views? Like, hey, I would love to see what the inside of the clerk office.
Yeah,
looks
you'd
like.
be surprised.
Stuff like that. Do you get suggestions from people to be like, oh, go, can you show us around this area and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's just for education. It's like, this is El Cajon. Like, if you go outside of California, ask anybody where El Cajon is. I just drove across the country to North Dakota and back, and nobody knows where El Cajon, California is.
Oh yeah.
They go, oh yeah, I know where California is.
So it's
go,
like a hobby of yours, or?
Yeah, I just like taking pictures and videos.
Kind of, you have like a full-time job, or?
Yeah.
What's your full-time job?
Oh, I don't want to say.
Oh.
Okay. So, sir, this is the employee right now who's in charge of this location. She's asking you if you want to film from this location on, that's fine. If you go past this desk area, it now becomes into private business interaction with government officials that you are not allowed to film in right now. So from this point on, you can be sent by the water cooler to that area right there, you can film.
Okay, so you're telling me I can't film public officials?
I'm telling you, per her policy, you're now interacting with government officials and private citizens and filming their area, because you can zoom in and you can record sound. You're interacting with their transactions, and that's not allowed per her policy. So we're going to cut it off from right here. You can be in this lobby area, but no further.
This is all lobby area. That's why they're seating over there.
These are all desks and table counters that they do transactions on.
Well, where are those people sitting? Over there.
They're waiting to transact as they're going up right now.
No, I know, but where are they sitting right now?
Well, we're not filming. I think
while they're waiting. So the only problem is filming in public. That's what you're telling me.
You're invading on people's privacy, so
I'm not. They're in a public forum. They have no.
There's an expectation of privacy if they're talking about their own business to a clerk who's helping them with their own private stuff. Nobody has the right to go up and listen to what they're saying.
I'm not. I didn't go up and listen to what anybody's saying.
But if you're filming,
I didn't approach anybody in this place.
Video and sound, which means you can zoom in on their transactions.
Well, let me tell you, if I get anybody's personal information, I always delete it.
Don't know that. You can't.
You don't have to know that, though.
So can I have your personal information?
Do you have any reason to have it?
There you go. Point made.
But you know why?
Expectation of
But
privacy.
okay, it's not an expectation. If I sit here and I wear my driver's license on my shirt, I can't tell people not to look.
But you've publicly put it there.
What do you mean publicly put it there?
Such as
they're publicly bringing their information.
If I'm doing business with the clerk, I expect my business to be with the clerk and me, and that's it. I don't want other people around me to know everything that I'm doing, right? So
well, they can utilize a private room if they feel it's so private. You have that option in these places because I've done it before.
Just to accommodate you, like no, this is place.
Well, the
way that they run their lobby and their business.
So you're saying my First Amendment is limited to accommodate them on their feelings, but not my rights. You're limiting my rights.
Their feelings? No, their expectations.
They don't have any expectation of privacy in public.
So either or.
So you will press forward with a trespass if he steps into the lobby more. Okay, is that all clear, sir?
So you're telling me if I walk past, is there a line? I mean,
right here, this line, this desk right here.
Can they?
So that area right there.
So I can go stand by that chair, but.
Yep.
That's not a line. I mean, that's kind of.
You all good?
You can go here. You can go there. Yeah, I'm fine.
Awesome. All right. Well, we look forward to watching your documentary.
So under threat of arrest, I'll remain in this area.
Perfect. We appreciate your cooperation, sir.
All right.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Excuse me. Can I get a business card?
Sure. I'll go through here. Go through some. Thanks, guys.
Oh, can I get some business cards as well?
I got one. So that was my last one.
Thank you.
No? Yes? No?
For what now?
Business cards from you guys?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You bet.
I don't want to block the door.
Hey, can we get one of yours, or?
Well, I don't work for the public, so I don't have business cards.
Okay.
Sure, you have press ID, right?
Press ID? What government agent issues those?
27? 26 or so.
I didn't know of any agencies that issue those.
I mean, also documented. Various lobbies around.
There you go, sir.
Thank you. There you go, guys. So, under threat of arrest, people, I'm going to remain over here. Hey, ma'am, can I have your name? Right in.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna apologize.
What's that?
I'm gonna apologize.
Oh, what's your name?
It's Gerald.
Gerald? So, Gerald, it's always better if you guys just identify. Because it's your policy. I mean, you're not gonna, if you're here to do what they say, and even if they're wrong, you're still gonna do it because you work for them essentially, right? You have supervisors that work here.
Oh, no.
No, I know, but somebody in this facility is like, go check the parking lot, you know what I'm saying, right? So, I mean, I deal with a lot of allied security guards. And I was actually assaulted by one over here at the Family Services Center on First. It's like the welfare.
Yeah, I know where that is.
Yeah. So,
I can't believe, really?
yeah, she came up and grabbed my. Oh, you go online and look at allied security guards.
I'm gonna give you a heads up though. There's some guards that are not like that.
No, I know. I've ran into guards that aren't like that. I've ran into guards that are like that.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know, this lady. Okay, see, look at my finger right there. Like it doesn't bend all the way, and it like does that.
Yeah.
She did that to me.
Are you kidding?
Yep.
Seriously?
Yeah. No.
Jeez, man.
And you know, you have to go file complaints and lawsuits and stuff like that.
So, do you mind if I ask? Like, what is this for? This is a social experience?
No. So I mean, the main thing is to make sure people know that we have a First Amendment right of free press.
Okay.
And any government office like this, we can come in and videotape. When I say videotape, there's no tape anymore, so video record. You know, and even though the officers are wrong, you know, which they tell me I'm recording conversations, as long as it's not hidden recordings, you know, there's no wiretapping laws that pertain to me. You know, if they come into a public place, whatever they say and do, obviously it's on camera. Look at all these cameras. I counted like 10. It's all on camera. So, I mean, at least they didn't try to throw me in jail unlawfully.
Yeah.
That'd be a whole different ballgame. That'd be a huge lawsuit on them.
Can I ask what's your name?
No, I'm not gonna give my name. But like I said, if you go online and look at like allied security guards, like like most people don't want to give their name, which is fine, because we can always find out. This guy was yelling at me here too. Can you believe how much they get paid to yell at people? So yeah, if you go online and you just look at allied security. I mean, there's 1,000 YouTube videos online.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've seen the ones in Canada.
grabbing people up and
Yeah.
physically assaulting people. So like, the whole point is, because they feel a certain way, doesn't override people's rights. You know, like if I feel offended by that lady's outfit right there, do I have the right to tell her to stop doing that? No. So like, I have a right to record, and their feelings don't override it.
So that probably will mean nothing to you now, but when you get back in there, you'll recognize that and you'll be like, that's where we were. Oh yeah, you got this. Cool.
I don't really think it's the customers.
Perfect. Yeah, that's
I mean,
good.
it's more or less the employees
Cool.
that have those feelings.
Right. Right. Well, good luck to you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But either way, whether it be employees or customers, their feelings don't trump my rights. It's the same as my feelings don't trump their rights. It goes both ways. It's a two-way street.
Okay. I need to study more about the First Amendment right. Man.
Well, I mean, you probably have rights that you don't even know about.
Probably.
So people that don't use, look at California. We've already lost our Second Amendment right. I mean, think about it. Like we're not allowed to open carry anymore. You know, I'm from here. We used to be able to. We used to be able to carry open and loaded, and then they changed it to where you can open carry, but you can't carry loaded, and now we can't even open carry at all, which is insane because we should have a right to defend ourselves. You know, like a mass shooter is not going to care about laws. They can put whatever laws in place they want. Criminals don't care about those. They do what they want.
I believe the only state that I know that hear a lot of carry is Arizona.
No, Arizona, Texas, Missouri,
Okay.
Montana. You can open carry in most states. You know, some states require permits.
Yeah.
Some states require nothing, like Arizona. You know, they don't require anything. That's why you'll never see mass shootings over there, because everybody has a gun. I carried over there. I mean, I had a concealed weapons permit in Arizona.
What kind of guns do you own?
Oh, I used to own a bunch more before I moved back to California. I used to own automatics. You know, like in Arizona, you can carry automatic weapons.
That's a weird one. I know that because the ones that I'm actually trying to get, I'm actually trying to get myself an AR. I'm trying to get the AR-15, but I don't like the way they made it in California.
Yeah, they're illegal here, I think.
Yeah.
But if you go to Texas, you can walk the streets with it in your hand, loaded.
Yeah, I'm good. I wouldn't want to walk around.
When I was driving across the country, we go to all these other states, and you go in the Walmart and they sell rifles and shotguns in there. So I mean, it's a whole different world.
Do you need help?
Yeah. The social security number.
Oh, you actually can't get your social security number.
Yeah, the sheet has it, the kind of form, the yellow kind of form.
Okay.
So Gerald, security guard here, actually came up and apologized. So respect for that. What was your name, sir? You're a county worker, right?
You don't get on your
You know they used to have a Social Security office in El Cajon, but I don't know if they still have it.
I thought you did it here though, no?
Yeah, it used to be on Fletcher, over by, you know where that is?
Yeah.
Over by, there's a Marshall's over there, that little shopping area.
Okay, that's where you go to get.
They used, yeah, there's a Social Security office over there, I think.
Oh, okay.
Specifically for that.
You think they're open right now, or they close at 4? You know?
Oh, they probably close at 5.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Making videos today.
Yep, always.
Cool. Happy trail.
You have a good one. Crybabies. Let's go out there and get them. Get them on camera. Make sure you guys don't melt from the camera. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Snowflakes. what to do up there. Let's go back in just so. I thought I left probably. Get some outer footage of the outer side. There's the front. So people act from the county of San Diego, people. You're coming out too. No one's facing the door. I got the wine shop. She ran. See if this one's expired. Claim cheat sheet. Conference room in here. I don't know if they got the flag laying against the wall. Not flying it. Kind of weird. Somebody's back there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a birth certificate right out. I have a job to do that.
Is that where you can send you the bill? Yes. So you're gonna sign it at the county clerk, and then right behind you in the blue basket is the photo. Okay. So just make sure you sign it.
Okay. Just right here on the front?
Yes.
Hey man, how's it going? Alright guys. So, it was kind of a longer video than I expected. My mascots wanted to sit there and argue feelings with me. So I stayed a little longer. So this is the address, 200 East South Magnolia. in this window. Lobby. Works. Can't see too much in there. We'll walk around the building. Just the waiting area for the marriage. Alright guys, well it looks like they failed. They do not respect the First Amendment and the right to film in public forums. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button so I can keep doing all these videos. And we'll see you on the next one.